Every beer we serve at Miller's Ale House has a story, and we're pouring it out. Welcome to Draft Stories, where we sit down with the founders and brewers behind your favorite pints. Meet Jim, the founder of Boston Beer, the brewery behind Samuel Adams and countless craft innovations. Join us at Miller's Ale House as we listen to his Draft Stories. All right, Jim, thank you so much for doing this today. We're super excited. Can we do a cheers to get us started?
That's a great way to start. There's nothing better than good cold beer in the morning.
So, Boston Beer is one of the largest craft breweries in America. Your flagship Sam Adams Boston Lager helped kick off the modern craft beer revolution back in the 80s. What did people think when you left your corporate job to make beer?
Nobody wanted, me to exist. I told my dad that I was going to leave my job and I wanted to start a brewery. And he was like, Jim, you've done some stupid things in your life. This is the dumbest thing you've ever done. So it was not that warm embrace, but I eventually explained to him what I was going to do that was very different. I'm going to make really great beer here in the United States. At that point, you could not get a great glass of beer in America. And finally, that clicked in and okay.
And your dad was cool with it.
You might just have a chance.
Yeah. The name Sam Adams comes from, obviously, the Boston connection. Is there more to that story, or what was it about Sam Adams that maybe made you want to name this beer?
Well, I wanted an assertively American name for my beer. The first person in American Revolution was Samuel Adams. He was the first of the founding fathers to believe in the idea of American independence. In my tiny little way, I'm going to declare beer independence. And it's 250 years later, and we both succeeded.
Yeah. What would go really well with this Boston Lager?
Prime Burger, which you have on your menu.
Can we actually get one of those? I think that would be really good. Can we get one of those?
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
This looks fantastic. I do have a few questions for you before we dive into eating.
Yeah, it even smells great. This is as close to food porn as you can get legally.
What was the first bar, if you can remember, that carried Sam Adams beer?
Of course I remember. It was the Dockside. It was in Faneuil Hall.
He was one of those first yeses.
He was the first yes.
Is there a Sam Adams beer that you feel like is a little underrated or people don't know about that you wish more people knew about?
We've always made a great cream stout. We make a cherry wheat using Michigan cherries. It's big and aromatic.
Last question for you. If there's one word to describe a drinker of the Sam Adams beer, what word would you use to describe them?
The Sam Adams drinker is somebody who knows they're drinking something that's a cut above. It's not the most advertised beer. It's not the coolest beer. It's not the trendiest beer. It's a legendary beer, and it's people who can appreciate something that has stood the test of time. I've seen so many of my fellow craft brewers sell to big companies. We're one of the few that 40 years later is still proudly, defiantly independent.
Well, on that note, cheers. Jim, thank you so much for the time today.
Well, let's drink to independence. And it's a big drink.